What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Your boy Mike D. You in my cichlid hut, and these are some of my cichlids, man. First off, thank y'all so much for stopping this morning, this afternoon, whatever time of day it is that y'all watching this video. Thank y'all so much because y'all could have been doing anything else, watching the college football game, doing whatever y'all wanted to do, right? Breaking the leaves in the yard. Now, I don't think nobody really want to do that, right? Y'all could have been cutting grass. I don't think nobody really want to do that, but y'all get the point. Y'all people doing this thing, but y'all here watching this video, and I greatly appreciate that. It's fall time. The weather is changing outside. So my fish, you guys know, most of my fish are in the garage. So I'm going to kind of let them go through the temperature changes. I'm going to keep the garage a little warm, maybe 70 to 71 degrees when it does get cold. But I'm not going to keep it warm all year round for these guys because I want them to be able to mimic their natural weather changes that they will have experienced if they were in the wild, right? So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss a cichlid banger when I drop one. So today, guys, we're going to be working on something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm going to get to it today. First thing, I'm going to grab a bag of this and I'm going to show y'all. This is what I'm going to be using to change the substrate, the aquascape in one of my aquariums, right? It is called Stony River Premium Aquarium Sand, right? I think this is like a 5-pound bag if I want to, yeah, it's a 5-pound bag. I ordered like 10 off of Chewy.com. It's the only place I really could find it. I found it in another one or two other places, but the prices were a lot higher than Chewy, so I went with Chewy and got me like 10 bags. And I'm going to be changing the tank. So walk over here with me, guys. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be doing and what I'm going to be changing out today. So this right here is my Cuban tank, guys. Right here. As you can see, he's kind of stressed out probably, but he'll be okay. So I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to get all this pea gravel, stone, pebble, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to get that out of here, right? I'm not going to save any of that water because the water is quite cloudy because I haven't changed it in about 2 weeks. I knew I was going to do this aquascape change, this big change on them guys. But I'm going to take them out and remove them from the tank, guys, right? I'm going to take them out of the tank, put them in a bucket. I'm also moving some more fish from down here. Might talk about that another day. I might throw it in on this video. I'm not quite sure. But I will be taking these guys out, put them in a bucket. And I'm going to be taking some more water from my other aquariums to fill this tank up about 70% of the way. Then I'll just add new water to maybe munch them tank. A tank, one of my 150s on the other side, to give these guys some more cycled water, but I won't be keeping any of the water that they were in. They'll be just fine. All the water here is about the same temperature, so I don't think that's going to affect them much, right? So I'm going to give them some aquarium water. I'm going to also add about 25% of fresh water. We're going to go ahead and do aquascape on this tank, man. I'm not going to too much change as far as the decorations I have in here, like a piece of wood, the stone, stuff like that up in here. My little hiding spot for the female. I'm going to leave all that stuff inside the tank, okay, guys? Only thing I really changed is the gravel, right? So I would say it's a new aquascape because I am changing the substrate. Some people might disagree, but that's what I'm going to call it. When we be changing the substrate, I'm going to get that going. So you guys stay with me. I'll bring y'all along while I do a little bit of this. I'm not going to film all of it because it's kind of difficult to film doing this stuff, but I will show you guys as much footage as I can. So y'all stay with me. We're going to turn this tank right here into a new aquascape white sand tank, and I think the Cubans are going to look amazing on this substrate. So y'all stay with me. Mike D, in my cichlid hut. Let's get it. All right, guys. So I've emptied a couple of bags inside of this bucket right here, and I'm going to rinse this sand off. I don't know how dirty it's going to be, but we're going to see. But it's always good to rinse your guys' substrate when you get new substrate. I don't care where you get it from, even if the bag says previously clean or washed, you want to always wash your substrate whenever you get it, right? So what you do is you put it inside the bucket, and so you can get your hose pipe from outside, man, and just, you know, Run away. Y'all see all that sand floating to the top? That's going to be all loose particles. After I put it inside the aquarium, I'm going to have to probably use a net to get that out of there, right? Just probably want to give it a little rinse. It doesn't look too bad, which is a good thing, but you still want to always give it a good rinse. Look like grits, huh? Y'all hungry? It's not grits, guys. It looks like grits, though. It really does. It looks like some wet grits that haven't been cooked. Very, very coarse. So you take that, then you rinse it off. What I like to do is, you guys see all them little, you see all these little pockets down up in here, real close. You can see these little sand, see these little bubble pockets of sand. That's the stuff that you wanted to let that stuff kind of run off and run out of the water. But like I said, some of it's going to be in the aquarium. As you fill it up, you're going to have to probably let some of it out of there. But for the most part, whatever's left over, the filter get it. But you don't want it to be too bad to where it's overworking your filter for no reason, right? So, but this sand looks fairly clean, man. It doesn't look bad at all, which is a good thing. A lot of times when you buying like pea gravel and stuff from like Home Depot, Lowe's, places like that, it's really, really dirty. You have to wash it like a lot. Also, I use a lot of black diamond sand for my tanks. And you often have to wash that stuff like real thorough before you use it. But this right here, guys, as you always can see, the water in this bucket, as you guys can see, is fairly clear. All right, I can see my hand all the way to the bottom, so won't need to wash this much. So you guys stay with me, and I'll get the rest of this sand washed, and then we'll go from there. So you guys stay with me. Hold on. Okay, guys, the tank is just about to drain. You guys see the hose is going through its last little stage. Oh, it just stopped right on time. So what I'm doing now is, guys, I'm actually scooping the substrate out. Getting out of the tank. I have a big barrel outside because I have been taking a lot of substrate lately going to the black diamond sand. So I have like a 50 gallon drum. Plastic drum outside. I've been taking all the gravel, just kind of dumping it in there. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do after that barrel gets filled up with gravel. I just probably won't be able to move it. I don't think. I might roll it to the backyard with the dolly and just kind of leave it back there for a later date, maybe forever. I don't know. But guys, see, I'm just taking the gravel out. Got an old cup, just scooping it out. And I'm gonna take me a couple of minutes to do that, and then I'll dump it, and then I start to put the white sand back in. Simple as that. All right, guys, so you guys see the tank is empty, clean for the most part. Just get the last little remnants of gravel out. Get what I can. It's not gonna be perfect. I'm gonna leave a little bit behind, but for the most part, the tank is clean, guys. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna start to dump the sand in, right? So yeah, I have my bucket. I'm already loving it already, man. You guys see? Starting to put the sand in. I'm gonna clean a little bit more sand and continue to put it inside the tank. And we're gonna go from there. Y'all stay with me. Your boy Mike D in my cichlid hut. Let's go. Okay guys, so I'm back again. I actually got the pump plugged up now. You guys see I have the little 600-gallon pump plugged up. I got the hose coming around, coming all the way to this tank, right? I'm just gonna take some of this and just kind of rinse the glass off a little bit. But so I'm gonna fill this tank back up with some of my tank water out of some of my other tanks, like I stated before. And then I'll fill the rest up with about 25% new water. I'll put all the aquascape back in, put my prime in, and then I'll be able to just add the fish right back into it. And make sure I change the filter, the filter floss, put the sponge filters back in, and then they'll be ready to go, man. Tank is gonna already be cycled. I have all the sponges sitting outside right here, the sponge filters, and I also have a hanger on the back of this tank with a bunch of media and sponges inside. The only thing I want to change out of this tank, guys, is that polyfill. That's going to be about it. Everything else, sponges and everything is going to go back in. Like I said, they have bacteria and media already inside of that filter. So this tank is going to be instantly cycled with the sponge filters, the hanger on the back, and the substrate that I just took out and stuck into some more tank water in one of the ponds to keep the cycle going inside of that, right? So that big piece of wood I set right down there inside the pond to keep the bacteria alive. Not too much worrying about cross-contaminating waters, because all of my water is fine for as far as bacteria and stuff like that. So that's not going to be a problem, right? So remember when I stated to you guys about the sand that was floating in the buckets? Here it is right here, you guys see it? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that net right there, once it gets to a certain amount, certain level, water level, and I'll just scoop that out with the net. All that loose sand, I'll get it out. But I'm starting to like it already, man. Can't wait to see the finished product, how it's gonna look. So you guys just stay with me. We're gonna fill the tank up, and then we're gonna get the fish back in there in that bucket right there, and then we'll go from there. Y'all stay with me. All right, guys, so we're back. As you guys see, the substrate is in. I've already filled it up with tank water to about right here. I actually just put the hose on. I'm gonna fill up about 25% more of the tank with tap water. Going to add my prime inside the water, right? And I already got the sponge filters back in with the tank water that I removed from the other tanks. I already changed the polyfill, and all I have to do now is get those fish back inside of this tank once this tank finishes filling up, right? So I'm actually thinking about putting them back in now and letting it fill up the rest of the way like that. That's what I think I'm gonna do, so they can get acclimated with the fresh water that's coming into the tank, with the old tank water that was already in the other tanks, right? And I'll do a nice water change on this tank probably next week or the week after that, depending on how the water looks. Test, excuse me, with my API water test kit. Huh? Crazy with the words right now. But anyway, man, yeah. So we're gonna fill it up, then we're gonna get the fish in there. Before I finish filling them, I'm gonna actually pause the camera right now, and I'll actually get the fish back inside the tank. I might give you guys some footage of that. We're gonna see. Y'all stay with me.
Go.
All right, guys. So we're gonna add the prime in, right? So a lot of you guys know I use prime. I really use prime and safe, but in this instance, I'm gonna use prime. So the back of the bottle says 50, one capful for each 50 US gallons of water, right? New water. So of course, it's gonna be a lot more than that. A lot more old used already cycled tank water, so it's not actually 50 gallons, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a whole cap in because hey, it won't hurt to overdose it a little bit, right? That's all you guys need, one cap full. It's probably about 25 gallons of water that I just put in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go ahead and add one more little bump to it. Not much, not even a half a cap full, probably like a quarter cap, just to make sure. Won't hurt the fish at all. So what I'm going to do now, guys, while the water is actually going inside the aquarium, I'm going to actually get the fish out and put them back inside the tank, right? We grab the towel. Then you're gonna put these fish back into the tank. I'm gonna try to grab them with my hand. Water temperature is actually kind of the same as it was when I took the fish out. I already tempted with my little thermal gun. There's about 2 degrees of a difference, so I think that this should be just fine. It's about 75 degrees. So you guys, all right, so tank temperature, you guys see that? 75 degrees, correct? All right, so now we're gonna go into the bucket. Look at that, guys. What does it say? 75 degrees. Perfect, right? That's how you change substrate and acclimate your fish back into the aquarium, right? Both water temperatures in these tanks, tank and bucket, are absolutely the same. 75 degrees, perfect, 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 man. These fish should be just fine with this 75% of already cycled water, 25% new water. I don't see these fish getting affected much at all, or maybe a little stressful to move back and forth from the bucket to the tank. But I think that this is the closest to perfect that you can get when you're moving the tank. So guys, just be mindful when you're putting tank, when you're doing stuff like this, when you're moving fish from one tank, or if you're doing, what I'm doing today is aquascaping, changing gravel. Make sure that the water temperatures are either exactly the same or very, very close. In this instance, mine is exactly the same. I couldn't ask for a better outcome, right? So we're gonna go ahead on here and get these fish out of here. I'm gonna grab the Cuban first, the male Cuban, because they're both the Cubans, right? I'm gonna try to just grab him with my hand and go straight up to the tank. And you guys, he's gonna splash a little bit, but we're gonna try to get him. Try to get him to calm down a little bit. You guys, look how beautiful that fish is. Hold on, we're gonna get him about. I don't want to get the neck because I just don't. I'll get him to calm down. I think I can get him to calm down. I don't want to stress him out too much. Beautiful, man. He's about 10 and a half, 11 inches. We're gonna go ahead on and get him in the tank. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna kind of just put that towel over him, and what it does, guys, it kind of calms them down just a little bit, that darkness. You see, he's gonna let me do it. I don't want to get this on his, I don't want to mess up his slime coat, so I'll just grab him with both hands and just get him straight up to the tank. Just like that, guys. And there he goes. And check this little female out. Beautiful, beautiful female. Look like she's holding eggs. We're gonna get her inside the tank as well. And there they go, guys. Let me get everything cleaned up and I'll get back with y'all in 1 second. Y'all hold tight. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? So the Cubans are back inside the tank. We're a couple hours post start of this changing the substrate exercise that I did with this tank. By the way, this is a 125 gallon aquarium. It's an Oceanic brand. As you guys, I don't know, you might can see it has the brown rim. Also has the Oceanic sticker on the front of it still. Amazing how it survived that long, but it's still on the aquarium. So I changed the substrate. I'm really, really pleased with the outcome. These Dendoptis tetracanthus Cuban cichlids are loving the new substrate. As you can tell, I mean, it's about 6 hours since the start of me changing the substrate, like I stated, and they're doing just fine. I just put the sponge filters back in. I had the media from the hang on the back. I also had the wood, preserved everything in water so all the bacteria could live. And as you guys can see, 6 hours after I did this, these fish are doing great. So I don't want to do this for me, I do this for you guys as well, so our kids and grandkids can also enjoy this hobby. It's done tremendous things for me. I know it helps other people in all kind of ways that you just can't even imagine. And we just need this hobby to stay around. And so these kids can go back and look at these archives of these videos and be able to reference some of the same knowledge and stuff that we have put into the hobby and keep it going, right? Some of the guys that were in the hobby are deceased now, or just, kind of elderly, getting older, and are not, making videos like they used to make. So we have to keep this going. We have to, keep the torch the torch lit, keep this hobby going, keep on spreading the knowledge, and hopefully it helps sustain, you do your little part to help sustain the hobby, right? Because like I said, man, it's done amazing things for me, and it helps people in all kind of sort of ways, man, that you just can't imagine unless you're in that situation to where you need the therapeutic help from the aquarium, right? So stop what you're doing, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Feel free to share the content. Also follow me on Facebook at Cichlid Hut. Inbox me if you have any questions about my fish, anything that I keep, or any kind of knowledge that I can help you guys move forward into the hobby. I appreciate all the love and support that's shown to me in this hobby by you guys, and I just can't thank you enough for even watching my videos. When I first started back into the hobby about two and a half, 3 years ago, I didn't think I was going to do a channel and all that, but I did, and I'm grateful that I have. I enjoy doing it. Not filming. I enjoy the hobby. I just film while I'm doing the hobby, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't do it for filming first. It's for my enjoyment, to get the knowledge out, help other people in the hobby or people that's trying to get into the hobby. And the filming just comes with it, right? So I do like filming, but that's not the best part of this. It's enjoying the reproduction, the life of the fish, watching them grow and learning and doing more things to get better next time. And to, like I said, to help and pass on this knowledge to the youth, so they can also be able to keep these kind of fish and species, and they can teach, and we can just keep it going for forever, right? Because this hobby is so amazing. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Y'all know I could go on and on and talking about these cichlids, man. These are some of my amazing Central and South American cichlids. You are inside my cichlid hut, and these are some of my beautiful cichlids that I love so much, and I'm happy I was able to get the joy of being able to raise species and specimens like this, man. Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch you on the next video, which y'all know will be coming real soon. Your boy Mike D, you in my cichlid hut, and these are some of my amazing cichlids. Limnopsis tetracanthus, the cutest cichlid. Peace.